So this is Bob Ferguson. I am the Executive Director of the Sustainable Living Coalition, and I have with me on audio Barbara Stone, who is the Executive Director of the Southeast Iowa Food Hub. And I also have with me John Revolinski, who is the CEO of Spring Sunrise Natural Foods. And we're here to talk about the Sustainable Living Coalition and the kind of activities that we promote in town and the impacts. I've asked John to be with us because he had quite an experience at an event that Barbara actually created through the Southeast Iowa Food Hub. So Barbara, would you tell us about that?
Oh, I'm a member of the Iowa Food Hub Managers Working Group, which is a statewide organization of which all the food hub managers and players in the local food system in Iowa are members of. We have some other additional advisory members that come in from time to time, and we meet a couple of times a month. This meeting that John attended was actually the one that we hosted in Fairfield.
And you had the bright idea of inviting not only the Food Hub folks, but many of the local food producers, John among them. And you basically had an expo. It was quite exciting.
And one of the things that the Food Hub managers in our meetings had been discussing over the years was how we can begin working in different parts of the state to support each other with products and that sort of thing. And I thought, well, we have so many food producers in this area, in our county. Why not showcase them and connect them to the food hub managers that were coming to this event?
And I think as we were talking about it, really the purpose of an organization like the Sustainable Living Coalition is a connector. We call ourselves a think and do shop. You know, we have 12 acres and a straw bale barn event center where we actually had this event. But really the value is us kind of keeping our eyes and ears open and finding people to bring to the community and creating this kind of connectivity. So John, delightful having you with us. Tell us about your experience. What was the value of this for your business?
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, thank you very much for giving me a chance to express my appreciation here 3 years later after this wonderful meeting that was organized. I was actually surprised that we were invited, and we were a very small company at the time. We're a little bigger now. We had actually taken the step to expand ourselves. We've been in business a number of years locally. Our main product is clarified butter or ghee. We had started to branch out regionally and just started to expand right at that time in early 2019 when that event happened. So I had the chance to just explain who we are and what we do. And I brought a sample of our product. That was that. I thought, oh, okay, that's nice.
That was good again. That was fun, right?
And actually afterwards, there was a young Indian woman there who came up to me and said, you know, my brother has an Indian foods operation and maybe he'd be interested in carrying your ghee or having you make ghee for him. So I gave her my contact information. I thought, well, that's nice. That'd be great if something comes to that. Also present there were the Iowa Food Co-op. So anyway, we left that meeting and I went back to my little world. And first I got a call from an Indian woman, and I'm not sure I got a call. I think I got an email from her brother is what it was. And he has a big operation located out of Houston. He distributes Indian foods in a very big way. They have their own private labels. They had someone already making their ghee. He gave us a chance. He liked what we did. He liked how we were set up, that we emphasized kind of Ayurvedic things and all that. Yeah. We got the account with him, and we've been making ghee for him ever since. He orders a pallet of ghee with his own labels. So we print labels that he doesn't design, his company designed. It's called Jiva Ghee, and I think it's distributed nationally. He's on Amazon, definitely. That's been fabulous for us. It gave us a kind of some kind of working opportunity for some working capital every month, which is really needed when you're in business. Not quite as big a deal, but also very positive. I got a call from Gary, a few months later or a few weeks, whatever later, or someone from the Iowa Food Co-op, and they said, well, we want to carry your products. And that was great. And so we started an account with them. Also kind of through my connections with people I had met even at that meeting or otherwise from the food producers community, we kind of have tag team about who's going to help deliver up to Des Moines or whatever. I've sold many cases of ghee in Des Moines. That was a new market for us. We hadn't been there before. So both of those things happened for us from that one meeting. So Barbara, I want to personally thank you for organizing that. That was a huge opportunity for us. And I have to admit, I kind of went there not expecting anything really, but it turned out really marvelous for us. I was just going to kind of go on from that to the other opportunity that got organized, I think by Barbara, by the Food Hub,
Yes.
the boot camp, that food boot camp. I did find that very encouraging. Not as direct of income came from that necessarily, but a lot of ideas, and it really helped us think bigger. It's been a really fun. I'm working with my son, and we're just kind of step by step expanding. But we've taken many really great strides in the last 3 years. And a lot of it has to do with the confidence we gained at that event and these other accounts that we got. And one thing grows on another. I will say, you were saying about how valuable connections are. I have to admit, getting that account with Jiva Ghee with the Indians, it was all a family thing. The sister said you should try these guys out, whatever. And so it really matters, these sort of taking care of each other locally. It really matters to our success. So anyway, I just want to thank you for doing what you're doing. I encourage you to keep doing it.
No, thank you, John. Well, I think that's probably a great place to finish up. The Sustainable Living Coalition is, in fact, that. It is a coalition of people who are interested in building the kind of life that we want to have in our community. We want to thrive and we want to regenerate. So however we express it, that's what we're all about. That's why in this process of gaining the resources to do it, we make these presentations so that people can really understand what we're doing. So John, thank you so much for being with us. And Barbara, thank you for being with us also.
Oh, you're welcome, Bob. I just wanted to add as a footnote that the Southeast Iowa Food Hub is actually a project under the Sustainable Living Coalition, and I serve on that board. So
that's right. So wonderful. Okay. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.